Tyndale Christian School is a ELC to Year 12 school in Blacktown. It's committed to learning, growing and serving our students in the Blacktown area. Every executive meeting, issues with the SIS kept coming up. We needed a source of truth that was reliable. So it was clear that we'd outgrown our current system.
Some of the frustrations that we have had as a school is getting the information across to the people who need it. It was quite difficult to share some information without sharing all of it. So that was quite frustrating for us, and information then was in silos. And that's not ideal in the school setting.
The biggest limitation that we find is that actually being able to keep the data accurate, because there's double handling of how we're currently storing that.
With our existing system, the biggest challenge that I would used to face would be about integration. I was second guessing myself every time an integration happens, that whether the data was mapped into the right field or did he actually override the entire information. It created a lot of doubts. Doubt means delays, and delays therefore is affecting the efficiency.
We had a lot of products and services. We needed a solution where it encompassed all the data in the one source of truth that could be easily extracted by the parties at the same time.
I wanted it to be a school-wide decision and for it to be clear that it was meeting the needs of the school community. We had stakeholder meetings that involved board members, executive, involved teaching staff, administration staff and IT staff. So just try and capture what was lacking in the current system and what they needed in a new system.
I think if we hadn't have made the decision to move to Veracross, I think we would end up with a lot more frustration amongst staff and less trust. The community wouldn't have confidence that the information that they had was correct.
In this new SIS, we weren't looking for something that would solve all problems, but at the same time, had the capacity to integrate well with existing products.
I was a little concerned in terms of how we were going to be able to improve what we're currently doing.
Part of the thinking behind it is that we'll have products that will talk to each other, that we won't have so many products, that we can do more things in one product, and that way things are more seamless.
Once I heard about what Veracross can do, I was really excited about the potential of being able to reach people quickly, being able to store our data in one place.
In the evaluation, Veracross stood out as the preferred candidate. One of the main reasons for that was its open APIs. Having everything based around queries just creates this whole flexible approach to getting data to the people that need it.
There was excitement at Tyndale when we were evaluating Veracross in particular, especially during the demo session with the departments and staff involved. It felt like it wasn't just an IT solution, but a school solution.
The implementation process with Veracross has been really good. They have a very methodical way to roll out their product. They're very much partners with us, helping us to succeed.
Partnership was one of the key points in evaluating the future SIS, because we have a lot of established apps and products at Tyndale already. Our implementation managers were very clear about what needed to be done.
I've actually been encouraged by the excitement that my staff have. Even though there's challenges because some of our processes have to change, that's one of the positive things for us, that we're going to improve our process.
The implementation itself is a very heavy word, but this journey has been very systematic, strategically done, and I would say enjoyable.
Training is really important when you start a new product, and Veracross have this amazing Veracross University.
Veracross University has a whole lot of articles and videos and tutorials, which is very helpful when I have to ever go back and revisit it.
Many of the frustrations they had with our current system, they could see being resolved with Veracross, and Veracross plays a massive part in that, freeing up our time to get on with our core business, which is educating students.
Just the integrity of the data that we actually have is accurate, so making sure that we've got the right information and it being updated in one place. Being able to see audit logs and things like that, which is a really exciting thing for us, and see that people are receiving at the click rates and seeing that people are actually opening the documentation.
Veracross is a robust technology-driven system, which has helped us bridge the gap of integration that we had. This is one system where the data just seamlessly flows from admission to graduation, which just means that the user experience to parents and a community for staff and students is seamless. We are looking forward not to fix the errors the entire day, rather than the system's going to do that for us, which means that we can actually do the task that we want to do and serve the community better.
Moving to Veracross, what we're hoping to achieve through this is a higher level of transparency with our staff and families. I think that will be a very positive step, and that will then in turn give confidence to staff that they're seeing everything that they need to see.
Through this process of implementation, it just showcases that we can have a strong partnership with Veracross, not only now during implementation, but for the years to come.
Other schools considering doing a project like this, my advice to you is listen to your community of what's going to meet their needs.
If any school wants to be in the tech education world, I would say Veracross possibly is the best solution that we have.
Be really open-minded and to look at things that perhaps you haven't considered before, and to look at the things that are outside the box. Veracross might be a little bit out of the box for most Australian schools, but I think it's really a wise thing to do, because you never know what you'll find when you do that.